Guys, welcome back. Part 8 of Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Sorry, I was spending some time editing this video because in this video I really did a lot of backtracking, running around, so I kind of edited all of that stuff out, most of it anyway. We probably might still see a little bit more of it. This is like day, I don't know. To tell the truth, I don't know, but I'm still not feeling 100%. It's like every day is getting a little better every day by day, but like, I don't know. It just feels like my
I don't know if I have that much.
Oh, okay, no, that was past me. Looking for 10 more nuggets, but I don't know if.
Yeah, I don't have any more. Need more.
I don't know what's causing the inflammation in my throat. Like, it keeps coming and going. You know, I've been to a lot of doctors and stuff, and they can't give me a straight answer either, so I'm just it looks like I just have to ride this thing out, whatever it is. Ah, she got me. I think just now, I think that's the only time I say anything in this whole video, like, you know, my past self. I don't know, we might hear something, but I've actually yeah, I've actually someone told me, you know, I'll keep them nameless, but they told me to just, you know, just upload my gameplay without any commentary, and I'm like, there's still a lot of people doing that, and it's like, I don't know, is there a big market for that? Like, uploading gameplay with no commentary? I would think people will find that kind of boring, but I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they would, maybe they won't. I don't know. But well, anyway, your favorite Shantae game, go in the comments. I would say mine is Half Genie Hero, and a very close second is Pirate's Curse. You know, I like Half Genie Hero because, you know, of like the art style, which is like, you know, the graphics, which is similar to Seven Sirens. You know, they're using the same assets they use for Half Genie Hero for this one. I like Pirate's Curse because they went to Any Creates, the people who do like the artwork for Blaster Master Zero and, you know, all those Gunvolt games, and I love the way they did the Shantae characters. They're really cool looking. See, that's a transition I did because I did a lot of running around. This was the goal, to get to the ghost ship here. But yeah, Pirate's Curse, very close second of mine. I played, what's it? What was the one that came out on DS? I played that one for a while. Was it Risky's? Wait, hold on, because I rebought it on Steam. Let me check. Risky's Revenge. Yes. I played that on the DS. I got pretty far in it, but I never completed it. And then I rebought it on Steam. Still haven't beaten that one, but that was a good one. That was a good one. Well, and I would say the what's that? My fourth favorite one is Seven Sirens. Now, the very first Shantae game that came out on the Game Boy Color years ago, I used to see that in stores, like when Toys R Us was still around, and I always contemplated on getting it. You know, because I believe Capcom published it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, way back then, man, I was a huge Capcom fan, and you know, I always said, man, when I get some extra money, I was gonna buy Shantae on Game Boy Color and play it. And unfortunately, things came up that never happened. So I never played the very first Shantae game. I think it's on Steam. I'm not sure. I know it's on the Nintendo Switch. I know it's on Nintendo Switch, but I don't know if the very first Shantae game is on Steam. Let me do a quick look. No, I don't see it. And I have about every single I have about every single friggin' Shantae game. Let's see. Risky's Revolution, the deluxe edition. That's the version I'm gonna get because those new outfits that they give Shantae, especially that neon electric one, I really like that. That looks really, really cool. So yeah, I'd be getting that one. I mean, like, back in the day, Capcom, like I was saying earlier, Capcom used to be like one of my like top tier developers, man. And it's sad that, I mean, they're still good, but you learn about what's going on, you know, in game development now. Capcom to me has fallen. They don't pay attention to Mega Man anymore. They went half-ass on both Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. I know people love Resident Evil 2 remake, but and it is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But me personally, I think they half-assed on it a little bit, like especially with the A and B scenarios and like the zapping system. If you guys don't know what the zapping system is, it's like in the old school, the original Resident Evil 2, you know, when you go through scenario A and you do things, it actually affects scenario B. You know, different things happen, and in the remake, they half-assed it. It's still there a little bit, but not as like deep as it was in the original. Why did they decide to do that? Were they pressed for time? I don't know, but it was disappointing. Resident Evil 3 remake, need I say more? You know, that if they was gonna half-ass on the Resident Evil 3 remake the way they did, that should have just been DLC for Resident Evil 2 remake, just straight up, you know, because they half-assed on that. I had the nerve to friggin' want to. I think they charged full price for it when it released. I mean, the one thing that's really saved that really saved that game, and I'm sorry, is the modding community. You know, especially for Resident Evil 3 remake. Okay, we got the fusion stone. Wow. Let's go. And Capcom came out with Mega Man 11, and that was a step. That was a step in a right direction. We thought we was going to get more Mega Man games. Nope. And I thought Mega Man 11 sold pretty well, didn't it? Well,
it made some progress.
I don't know.
I almost said progress. I think that's the wrong one. Is it this one? I think it's the one on top. Crap.
Dancing.
And we all love to see Shantae dance.
I'm ready.
I love my wife to death, but you know,
Go on.
She has a knack of like like disrupting my recordings. It is like, oh my god. We laugh about it, but it's like, you know, sometimes I ask her that I want my own, like, studio so I could, like, do things and, like, sit and do my recordings and stuff without, her interrupting. She could be in the living room with her, K-pop dramas and everything, and watch all of that in loud volume all she wants, but, she says if I ever get like a studio or our own private office, she probably will never see me, and she's probably right. So it's probably the best thing that we just share the living room and everything. Gotta find those ores. Nice dodge there on my end. Well, but yeah, Capcom, as like they're just I don't know. They've fallen down my list in favorite companies, unfortunately. Right, Way Forward actually, I rank them higher than Capcom these days. There's a lot of indie developers who really stepped up their game these days, and I like because I like to see it, because a lot of the AAA game companies, unfortunately, is like they haven't completely abandoned us, but they have like put us into a second afterthought after their investors and all of that shit, and that's a mistake.
Oh, that just obliterates everyone in the room.
No, I'm starting to wonder, is my issue is that, I need to do like maybe more exercises to like reduce probably the fat out of my head. I know that sounds weird, but maybe there's like fat in my head that I need to freaking exercise off, and that's my issue. But yeah, as far as Capcom goes, I would say that most of their IPs I'm still a fan. I still love the Resident Evil games. I can't wait for Resident Evil 9, and I'm actually glad that they're doing what I said a lot of these first person games needed to do. Add a third person option. I would love if Capcom goes back and add a third person view to Resident Evil 7. They did it with 8, and they probably have to like put in some development to do the same thing to 7. And hey, I would rebuy Resident Evil 7 if they add in a third person view mode. I have no problem buying it over again and playing through it again. And they probably can't do it with 7 now, unless they do a really full remake of the game, because at one point the gaming industry thought that VR was going to be like this big thing that everyone was going to jump on. And I honestly, I have a VR headset, and it's impressive, no doubt, but it's still way too expensive for everybody to jump on. I'm sorry, and that's why it quote unquote failed. It didn't take off like they were hoping, because it's too expensive. They have the PSVR headset when it first came out, and it was damn near the cost of like another console, pretty much. And they want, and for an add-on, you want to add on to a game system to be cost as much as the game system? Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, and let me see what's the one that's on Steam? That headset. That headset on Steam is ridiculously expensive. I don't know if they was it the Vive? I don't know if they updated and got a new model, but I have no doubt that new model is probably close to $1,000 right now. Let me see. HTC Vive. Vive Pro 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's no price drop on it yet. Is it? This is a release date May 11, 2021. Okay, so what's the price? Okay, let's visit the website. I want to know what the price of this thing is. Okay, it's $700. $699.99. $700. That's for a headset, for a VR headset. That's ridiculous. I actually know someone who has a Vive, and you know they swear by it. It's pretty good. It's like that is too much money, man. These things, when they came out, I'm gonna be honest, these things probably should have been like $299. $299. You know.
Wait, I thought I saw.
But like I said in a previous video, you know, with like, you know, what they say with the economy raising, and you know, and all that stuff, you know, people, they raise minimum wage, you know, and companies out there are like, hey, people are making more money, let's raise the price on everything else, you know. It's like, no. And now look where we are today. People hardly could get jobs. Are the prices of shit dropping? No. You know. I gotta say, if my boys didn't want the Switch 2, I probably wouldn't have bought it. I probably wouldn't have bought it. You know. But I want to do something nice for my boys, because it's like I didn't want my boys growing up wanting for anything. And that's a problem on my end, because it's not like I was like fucking rich or anything. If I was rich and have that mindset, yeah, that's cool. But I ain't rich and I have that mindset. It's like, what the hell is wrong with me? Live within your means. Damn. Ugh. I don't know. I just guess I was like, this part of me that's like life is short, and you know that, but you know, life is too short not to enjoy yourself, you know. And it's like,
I want to go back to that metal town, man.
But that doesn't mean like, you know, you need to like go too crazy. You need to be sensible. I'm coming to that realization now, you know. When I was in my 20s and 30s, man, I was going buck wild, didn't give a crap, eating all kinds of stuff I shouldn't have been eating, and now I'm like, I'm approaching in a few more years, I'll be the big 5-0, and it's like, now I'm just like, hey, you know. That's why I went on this diet and I'm starting to eat like, you know, cleaner and everything. And it's like, why doesn't my body understand this and act right? Let's go. You know, I forgot how much of this, how much of playing this Shantae that did I 100% this? I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever 100%ed any game I played, if I'm being honest.
Ready, yeah. Oh, I just have one, okay.
Okay.
Another orb.
Or number 2. Nope. I guess I didn't see that one plant up there. What? No.
What's this thing?
Yeah, I guarantee that's where the last ore is that I need to progress. Watching this all over again make me want to play it again.
Going down.
Or maybe I'll play the DLC for Half Genie Hero. You know, like Ninja Shantae and everything. And I think there's a mode where you play through with Sky, Roddy Tops, and Bolo. I think it's called Friends to the End or something like that. Yeah, I never fully played through those, so I should play through those.
I gotta find nuts and bolts.
We're coming down to the end of this. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!